Hello lovely weirdos. Last month was pretty stressful and my skin decided to calm my nerves by having one of the largest breakouts I have had in my adult life. It was all over my cheeks, a little bit down my neck, all over my forehead, and Terry and I were pretty shocked by it because sometimes I'll have like a hormonal breakout and it'll be kind of bad but it'll get better, but it was consistently getting worse throughout the month. Terry took a picture of it when it was in its medium phase and it got a lot worse than in this picture, and nothing that I was doing seemed to be helping. I could really feel the acne that was on my skin because every time I smiled it put a lot of pressure on the pimples on my face and it really hurt. So every time I left the house I could just feel it via the pain from the pimples on my face. And I actually met up with a friend who I hadn't talked to for a year because we're both really stubborn after we had a falling out, and the first thing she said when she saw me was, "What happened to your face?" And I was like, "What happened to your face?" And then we didn't talk for another year. No, I'm fine with how bluntly honest she is. It just kind of hurts when you know that you have acne and someone else is like, "Nice acne," and you're like, "Thanks, it's acne." We have acne. My usual gentle skincare routine that I do for maintenance wasn't working because the protective barrier of my skin was completely compromised. I wasn't just breaking out in one area, it was my entire face, and I decided to go to my skincare consultant, whom I really trust, because her skin is a few decades older than mine, but her skin is better than mine. So she recommended me this Medique AHA and BHA cleanser. And what alpha hydroxy and beta hydroxy acids basically do is chemically exfoliate your skin. So this has glycolic acid, lactic acid, absorbic acid, just lots of acid in here, and just a lot of stuff that increases cell turnover. And I felt like it was kind of working, but it made my skin peel like you wouldn't believe. It looked like my skin was dry conditions with some light snowfall every single morning. I was pretty much at my wit's end, so I did what every shitty roommate would do, and I snuck into Melanie Murphy's shower and started trying out her different skincare products to see what I like. I found a new skincare routine that actually works. Today I'm wearing a very light coverage foundation that I like to wear, and for the entire month before this I've been wearing a very, very heavy coverage foundation to just try to cover it up and pretend that nothing happened. What I do is I take this Medique cleanser, just like a little dime size amount, I rub it into my face, and then I take this thing that I stole from Melanie. This is the Emma Hardy Moringa Cleansing Balm. I didn't know what a cleansing balm was before I found this, and this is just the richest, most moisturizing. Oh, it smells so good. Apparently this thing is a cult favorite, and I don't blame the cult for being culty about this. I'm never going to be without this for the rest of my life. It took the dryness away, it makes my skin feel like a baby's butt, and the result was near instant. Like I said, I was wearing normal makeup the next day rather than super heavy, and now I'm feeling a lot more comfortable just like walking around the house with my new roommates without makeup on. I was wearing a full face all the time and I just felt really bad about it. Another thing that I stole from Melanie Murphy's shower is this little thing called a Soniclear, and usually I hate these kinds of cleansing tools because I just feel like they're so unnecessarily harsh, and when my skin health is completely better and my skin isn't peeling anymore, I'm not going to use this anymore. But while my skin is just peeling and I wake up flaky every morning, this is perfect to get the dead skin off so I can have a nice canvas for makeup, which isn't necessary, but I don't know, I guess I'm like kind of shallow and I like my makeup to look good, otherwise I don't want to wear it at all. The last thing I have been doing with my skin is kind of a beauty no-no, but I've been living in a place, Vancouver, Canada, that I don't really see the sun ever. So ever since I moved to LA, I've been letting the sun just kind of hit my skin for like 30 seconds a day. It's really warm. When I was little, all of my really white friends used to go in tanning beds, and I tried it a few times just because I wanted to fit in, and I noticed that it cleared up all of my acne really quickly. This is a short-term fix, but I was feeling pretty desperate. My skin is perfectly fine. I'll show you what it looks like actually just right now with a little shot. That is it. I got some zits, had some zits, cleared the zits, got some scars. Hopefully they go, I'm dead. I'm not gonna do any scar treatments until I feel like my skin is totally fine and I can start just throwing oils at it like I used to without causing a huge breakout. I feel like this cleansing balm has really helped. It is actually very, very oil-based, and I find that it doesn't break my skin out at all. It also makes me feel at home because it says A on it. A? It's like Canadian. So that has been my acne journey over the past month. I would like to thank Melanie Murphy for allowing me to, well, she didn't actually allow me to steal. I stole her stuff. I would like to thank her for being acne prone and having a good arsenal of beauty products for me to try. Shout out to the sun for causing aging but also healing acne sometimes. And props to Terry, because every time I felt really sad about my skin, I was like, do I look ugly right now? Like a stupid first world biatch. And he was like, you look beautiful, it's fine. Like, it doesn't matter, it's just a pimple, it's just temporary. Even though when he's been looking at the old pictures lately, he was like, oh my god, you looked like that! He just loves me no matter what. It's amazing how much a breakout can impair your confidence. And sometimes I see comments of people saying like, oh, it's just acne, like, why are you being not confident about it? That's such a first world problem. And it is a first world problem, but problems are relative, and when there's a painful cluster of things on your face, it's hard to not pay attention to, especially when people are talking to you and they're kind of like, how are you doing today? Wow, we haven't talked for a year, but you look good. I don't know, does that make sense? Probably not. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and you like it as well, and I will see you on the next one. Bye!